What's going on, everybody? Kenny Dubs here with another Palworld video. Today, the Tides of Terraria patch dropped, so I figured I'll just go over a few things with the patch. One of the things you can see, we have a new structure for bases right there, but I'll get into that in a little bit. First thing I want to get into is they actually updated like the map and some visuals for a lot of things, which is quite nice. As you can see here, just looking at the alphas is different on the overworld. The bounty targets look different as well, so that's pretty cool. Quite nice there. And the schematics look different as well. Like if you look at them now, they're kind of more like a little blueprint. And they've added some things such as legendary meteor launcher schematics, which we did not have before. It's not that great, but I mean, you know, it's something, right? I also got some new some accessories as well. One of them is the growth acceleration bell +2. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know where I got this. I just looked at my inventory and I saw that it was here, so that's pretty cool. So let's go over some of the patch notes and stuff real quick here. Alright, just pulling up the patch notes here. Terraria Collab, a unique dungeon featuring from Terraria has been added. Pretty fun dungeon. It's probably a lot better if you played Terraria, have knowledge of it. You might enjoy it a little bit more, but I think the dungeon was pretty nice. I went through it a few times. It was big enough for me to actually get lost in. Also, that's something. Terraria equipment, 6 new weapons and 7 new armor pieces from Terraria have been added. Terrifying Moonlord raid boss has been added. The Moonlord has invaded Palworld together with your pals to defeat the greatest threat the islands have faced. Following that, PS5 dedicated server, so that's pretty cool. If you are a PS5 player, rejoice because now you can access dedicated servers. They added fishing. Fishing is interesting in this game. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it. It is interesting enough to keep, you know, it has things there in it that I like, but it wasn't very intuitive at first time I did it. The salvaging system, there's something to actually use water pals for now. Ride on water pals and use a fishing rod to salvage supplies at sea. Collect new ore salvage from the ocean floor to strengthen your weapons. It sounds like there's a power-up system and ready for your weapons. I haven't done that yet personally, but you know, it's something I've been looking into. New islands. 3 new types of islands have been added to the world. Tropical islands, iceberg islands, and shipwreck islands. Find new pals to live on each of them. Really straightforward there. Mission system. You can now accept and find missions on Palapagos Island and help the islanders get rewards. And that's basically just like a little side quest kind of thing, like your main quest thing. Zoe's special mission. By completing missions for Zoe, you can earn her trust and recruit her as an ally. This just allows you to recruit Zoe and Griswold again, which is really, really cool. So if you did not get her when she was through the glitch earlier, you can get her again now. Pal trust mechanic. This is quite interesting as well. The more you spend time with a pal, the more trust you will gain, and the more stats will be increased. The weaker a pal's order stats are, the greater the trust adjustment will be, so even weaker pals will be able to shine. Not entirely sure what this means. I do have some trust on some pals just because of playing the game, but I'm not sure what the stat increases are going to be, how it's actually going to affect things. Like sleep together with your pals. You can cuddle with your pals in bed. Take that as you will. Treasure maps. Use treasure maps to find location of hidden treasure and obtain valuable items. It's pretty cool. Enemy bases. You can now raid enemy bases. Are you tired of getting raided by the Moonflower Genines? Well, now you can take the fight right to them and start raiding their bases and get some loot. Settlement overhaul. The settlements actually feel very, very alive now in the world, and I very much enjoy that. Like it's like a bunch of like little things they added, but like the world feels so much more alive now, which is great. Following that, player cap level increase, level cap in general increase from 60 to 65. You can probably see on my screen now. I'm getting past experience. I'm almost 62. New buildings. First of all, the most important one, I think, the PAL surgery table. By using various implants, you can overwrite your PAL's passives and even change the gender of your PALs here. That is a massive bonus for things like raid bosses, like Bellinor Libro, because now you don't have to struggle trying to get the, I think it's like a 25% chance, maybe it's even lower, for trying to get a male Bellinor Libro, or you know, maybe you need, you know, a male Blasphemous. You have a female, you have 2 females. Now you can use this to change one to a male. Really, really good. And you can just implant passives into your pals as well. Does cost some gold. Some gold, we'll go over that in a little bit. Following that, the Hexlight Quartz Mine. Finally, I thought it was pretty obvious it was going to come through, but I'm glad we got it. A fishing pond. Saw that on my base there a little bit earlier. You can fish in the comfort of your base. Large incubator. You can hatch multiple eggs at the same time. Haven't looked at that. I didn't really know that was a thing. PAL box control device. A terminal lets you access your PAL box from anywhere in the base. It's supposed to make PAL swapping during raids more efficient, which understandable. New building material. New mechanic turbulence. Air currents will basically give you boost. New weapons, charge rifle, energy shotgun, overheat rifle, boost gun, power recovery grenade. I'm assuming some of those are from Terraria. The boost gun boosts the stats of your pals when you shoot them with it, and I think it does damage to enemies if you hit them with it. The power recovery grenade is just like, I was going to compare it to a different game. You throw it and it heals pals that are within the radius. Also got another new item type, whistles, which I don't think I have in my inventory right now. I'll have to take one out later, but they can increase the damage of your pals you're fighting alongside. New food recipes as well, and we saw the growth acceleration bell, as I have that. A single player arena mode has been added, which is, honestly, it's very, very nice. I do very much enjoy that. A few other things. Some aggressive enemies have been made friendly. PAL cooldowns will tick down even if they're not summoned. The speed and stamina of pals that can be mounted have been adjusted. The speed of some pals that were too slow has been improved, which is probably good. I'm not sure all the pal speeds that have been changed. But with implementation of the mission system, the rewards for NPCs has been adjusted to maintain fairness. Compensation logs with all NPCs have been reset so the rewards can be obtained again. So basically things like the arrogant pal critics, I think the friendly pal tamer and the chroma cave on Fabric as well probably get reset. Pal condensation, pal condensation is condensed endgame content. So the strength of Axel, Marcus, and Vic on normal difficulty have been reduced to reduce its necessity. I'm not gonna lie, I've only taken them on when I've been condensing pals because I tend to end up over preparing for bosses. So I don't know, like, if you're just an average player, if you just don't condense your pals and you don't know like where to get good equipment, how the fight would be, I'm not entirely sure. The power of some skills has been increased. Probability of getting books that enhance a pal's work aptitude for treasure chests has been increased, and getting the books is a lot easier now in general. I believe there are some missions that give you the books as well. I went from having like one book before starting the update to like having five, six different books. New skins added: Crown Chillet, Cyber Jet Dragon, Desert King Anubis, Pals Can Swim. There's new skills added: Geyser Gush, Aqua Surge, Torrential Blast, Hydro Slicer, Crosswind, Reflect Leaf, Freeze Wall, which looks pretty cool. And then new unique skills: Hydro Spin, Thalisonic Laser, High Breach, Lantern Sweep, Scorching Lantern Sweep. Oh, that just told me another pal that's in the game because I didn't know about the second one. Okay, cool. Smoke Jet, Trigger Happy. Whoa. Chaotic Spray, Canoa Flip, Deep Breath, Dash Kick, Thunder Slide. New passive skills have been added, which I have a few of those, which is really, really nice. Alright, so just so I'm not reading patch notes the entire time. So one of the biggest things I noticed and like I was really waiting for, pal party presets. You can register party pals now. So like if you want like your raid pals or for something, so like if I want, if I want to fight something with ice with my Godpin lineup, boom, I now have this. So I can do this, use, overwrite, rename, all that stuff. Something else I do want to note is that it seems like things are not working properly right now. Like I don't get the little jingle for when going into new areas. The homing sphere launcher doesn't seem to work properly a lot of the time either, but that's a thing. So first let's show the missions. So we have main missions, we have sub missions. This is one of the things that if you get a lot of these complete at the same time, the sound overlaps and like the mission complete sound gets really, really loud. It happened to me when I was streaming, kind of annoying. But completing the missions gets you EXP and some rewards, as you see here. Slowly goes up. A lot of these I had to redo just because some of them are just like like this one, gather wood. The game has no way of knowing that I already gathered wood, so I had to gather wood. But things like enhanced stats, base of operations, well, that one I had to redo as well. I had to place the primitive workbench. I didn't have one now, but there's a lot of these. You see that level 5.5 mil EXP. Got some submissions here as well, and you can even have these focused. So this is the Pal Critic near the small settlement. So if I do track now, look at the map. There's a icon on the small settlement telling me where I have to go for that. So that's really, really cool there. Very nice. But you can see here some of the rewards. Well, okay, maybe you can't. Okay, like right here, I gave a guy a thwack. He gave me applied gathering technique book, which is very nice, and some other things too. But this was the gathering technique book was the big thing. Fishing is pretty cool as well. Can I show some of the other ones? It's like the Zoe side quest here. Doesn't show me the other ones I did. Oh, I guess because they were... Yeah, so like this one gave me a lot of work technique books as well, but it doesn't show it because it's... I don't remember how many pals they wanted me to catch, but that was a thing there. So here's the fishing spot. I don't really want to show it entirely because it might spoil some pals for some people, but you can use it to collect pals or collect items. Go collect items. You see here, this is the new ore. So you can get some of the new ore from fishing as well. I guess in tech manuals, depending on what you fish up. You're gonna need bait. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna need to head to your technology tab because bait was newly added. Unlock some of the bait. And speaking of the bait from technology tab, go through technology tab and take a look at some of the things that are new here. So we have the deluxe bait there. I just went and made the alluring bait. Now you can't use the alluring bait in your base fishing, but you can use that for fishing on your own. And I'll show that in a little bit as well, I suppose here, or at least I'll try to. But let's go all the way up here. So let's so the surgery table, I'm gonna unlock this. Boom. This lets us perform surgery on pals. I need to make that as well. There's fishing rods. I only made this one because this is the highest tier one. I made this as well because you're gonna need this for basically the salvage missions. Large fishing pond, that's what I have right next to me. The power cover grenade unlocks at level 32, so it's a power control box. They intend this so that you can put it down in the base. So you don't have to stand directly on your PAL box to make it, to swap out your PAL, so it'll be easier during raids is what they said. Level 61, you unlock the Hexlite Quartz Mine, alongside the new ingot and the new workshop, but you need the new ingot to make it, so you're gonna have to, scrounge out that for a little bit. There's a new grappling gun as well here, which is quite nice. I haven't seen the new incubator they mentioned. Maybe that was a typo. The larger incubator might have been a typo. But there is a new ore you can get from the Terraria event, or the Terraria dungeon, Hollow Bar. You need this for the Terraria materials, like the Terraria gear. Here is a kinship peach. You know what? Let's use one. So let's go ahead and use one on the first stallion. Okay, so it gives my first stallion a lot of the, which I didn't show here, a lot of the trust. I don't know entirely how the trust. Oh, it tells me one trust, so it's a level 4 trust, so that's 25%. Okay, interesting. Oh, interesting. It's different depend. Oh, it's plus 25, plus 43 there. Okay, that's neat. Just instantly increases your trust. You can buy these actually from the Dogcoin metal merchant, if I remember correctly. Real quick, looking at the vigilante officer, because you can get some nice things here. For the bounty tokens, you get the power reverser, which is you can change your pal's gender at the surgery table. Which, you know what? I'm gonna buy one of these. Use it on my Libro. You can buy Kinship Peaches here for 15. And you can buy the implant ships here, some of them for 30. So, from my understanding, for the surgery table here, so if I go, so I build the surgery table, right? So now I go, oh, it has to be in my party? Oh, that sucks. Well, luckily, I have this PAL box over here, so we can use this. And this is literally just like a smaller PAL box. So I'm going to put the Libra on my party. Like, I can even do my base upgrades from this here. So Libra goes in the party. On a surgical table. So transfer passive. So from my understanding, there are inherently passives on this. Okay, so Mercy hit. Nocturnal Philanthropist. Oh, Philanthropist is a default one. Okay. Impatient if it is a Fiddle, Nimble. Okay, so you can actually build some decent pals off a rip. I wonder if you probably won't be able to ever get the legend, but you get Musclehead, stuff like that. So we'll go change gender. Boom. Oh, doesn't even cost gold for that. Okay, so yeah, let's just put Philanthropist on. Yeah, 50,000 gold, sure, easy. Where I put it here? Oh no, it's 50,000 gold regardless. $10,000 gold for this. Okay, so yellow skills are 50,000. White skills are 10,000. Which are red skills? Red skills are worth their 10,000 as well. Okay, so now if I don't know where he went. He's over there. Wait, this isn't even who I wanted. Exchange. Okay, so Musclehead's right here. Okay, so I buy Musclehead. So Musclehead sold out. Okay, so that means it's a key item then, right? Because I can only have one. If it's sold out, that has to be what that means, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So now I go over to my Libro. I think that am I also just out of money? Maybe I'm out of money. Okay. Cool. I have implant Musclehead. Okay, so this is an implant. So this means this is the one I had to buy. I guess I am just out of money. Yeah. Okay, but cool. That's the table. There is another shop we can go to buy some from as well, which I'll show in a little bit. But the table is really, really nice. Oh, here's all the technique books I got from just doing random missions earlier as well. But what I wanted to show here actually was the support whistle, because I picked this up somewhere, and accessory that raises the electric damage of the PAL fight alongside you. I don't know if this will really be all that useful if you're using a mounted PAL for combat, but if you're using something like Anubis or I guess Verdash or Wixen, something like that, stuff like this could be very, very helpful. I'm gonna come over to the drafting table because the Terraria event does have blueprints which you can find. Oh, it has Excalibur too? Oh my gosh, I didn't even know it had Excalibur. But I hadn't found any like high rarity schematics, so I came over and checked this, and lo and behold, you can just run the dungeon multiple times, and eventually you can upgrade into this. Now, what that says to me is a Terraria dungeon is basically like the oil rig, but significantly easier. It's level 45, so it's mid-game content that anyone can do. And it's very, very easy to just run through and do things. You can come down here, you can see here's the armor as well. I don't know what the stats are of any of these. Maybe they have all the same stats, like at least the armor wise, but like at the final form, just so you can choose one that you like better. I don't know. I don't know much about Terraria, so I don't know if, like, you know, the hollowed hood is better than the hollowed headgear, or the, you know, the hollowed mask. I have no idea. Coming over here to the stove real quick because there are some new items to cook. From coming over to the large scale oven real quick because there are some new dishes to make. The fried gloopy balls, the Gilliette's Jiggly Jelly, and the Gilroy's Jolly Jelly. These all increase EXP you gain, but the Gilliette's Jiggly Jelly increases your attack by 10%, and the Jolly Jelly increases your defense by 10%. There is, I think, something else here that's new, but I don't remember what it was. The Munchill Steak, but I don't think it does anything useful. It doesn't say anything anyway. Alright, I'm gonna come over to the arena because I think the arena shop is very important as well. I have some tickets here that are from the arena shop, the battle tickets. And the arena shop has some very, very spicy things now as well. For come over here, as you can see, all the new, well, a lot of the new weapons, like the energy shotgun, charge rifle, overheat rifle. You can buy the legendary and epic schematics from them. You can also buy support whistles for all the elements, I think, for +2, which is quite nice. You can also get some implant chips here, power versers, IV fruits, holy burst. If you have no holy burst, you can buy dark whips as a skill fruit, which is quite nice. Absolute frost as a skill fruit, which is very, very good. Flame funnel, again, very, very nice. I'm not sure what hydro slicer is. I think that might be a new skill. Aqua Surge might be a new one as well. You know, all range thunder, thunderstorm might be nice too. But you can get some very, very nice things here. And all you really have to do is just, you know, come in here and farm a battle or two. Now the rewards are going to be different for me because I've already done a lot of these. I'm up to diamond right now, level 60, so it's going to be quite tough for me to enter and win. But you can just farm these for tickets. It's going to be less after your first time because you see the first time reward, but these here just say reward now rather than first time reward. So I get pal spheres now instead of you know, the legendary schematic that I might have gotten previously. That's how actually I got the legendary Metal Launcher schematic. I think it was from Platinum, but Diamond is level 60. So I just wanted to show that off real quick. Alright, so I'm here at one of the new islands, and this is where a fishing spot will be. You can see like all the pals actually underwater. You can see like their silhouettes. And if I break out my fishing rod here, begin a fishing spot. So we're just gonna go after this one because pals like this generally have a better passives and yield more rewards. That might also be my alluring bait that gives me more rewards, but the pals like this generally have are usually alphas with better rewards. And basically you just want to keep the green bar where the fish icon is. It's kind of difficult to do a little bit. Like it is rather annoying to do this entire mini game. There are pals that will help you do this a lot easier, but if you take a look here, here's a new pal. It has the Lunker passive and Vampiric, 2 rainbow passives. From what I've noticed, the pals that are glowing like that are usually alphas, and they usually have at least a Lunker passive, which is quite nice. You see, I got a schematic and some precious materials for selling off of that. Alright, so I'm here on the Terraria Island, and just in case anyone wants to know where it is, it's literally called Silvermo Terraria. Coordinates are -422, -793. It's just south of Fisherman's Point off of the volcano. As you can see here, you can see it off in the distance. It'll have this Terraria dungeon for you to go through. And the cooldown on this seems pretty short, so you can run through it multiple times. I think it's about 30 minutes, which is like 1 day cycle or you know, an oil rig after your last one. You see the boss at 45. So there's that. And because I had an open space in my party, let me show this pal real quick. I didn't really want to show this pal in particular, but Lunker is a new passive that is on the new legendary pal, I think. I caught one with it, so I assume it's guaranteed. And I've got this whenever I've gone fishing with I chase after the big pals that are glowing. 20% increase to water damage, ice damage, and defense. I'm not sure how good this passive is going to be overall. I'm not going to lie, but there are a few other new passives that I actually do want to show off real quick. All right. So I don't really spoil too many other things in here. Ace Swimmer is one of the passives I wanted to show. 40% increased movement speed on water. So on top of there actually being a reason for us to use water pals, they gave them a lot of movement speed options as well. Look at this 40% movement speed increase off of Ace Swimmer here. There's also a skill called King of the Waves, which increases your speed on the water by 50%. I would show the pal that has it. I just don't want to, you know, spoil somewhat like all the pals that are in case people don't want to avoid spoilers. We have Sleek Stroke, which also increases your speed on the water. You can see here I caught a Goirat Terra with it, so I don't know why it has it, but I mean, you do have swimming animation now, so I mean, I guess that's why. All right, because I haven't shown it yet and I haven't done it myself, I'm gonna go do a salvage real quick. So you need to be on a water mount, you need to have a fishing rod, and you need to have one of these powerful fishing magnets in your inventory. My inventory is full right now though, so all right, clear out some inventory, so let's salvage. Oh wait, what? Oh, okay. Oh, that sucked. I just got gold coins from that. Wait, so you can just get absolute dog water from these? Oh no. That's not good. Alright, let's try another one real quick. I don't have any speed passive in this, so let's... Actually, you can go pretty fast. No, I do. I have, I think I do have speed passives on this. They're just... Medical supplies, gold coins. Oh my gosh. I'm not getting anything good from these. Okay, well, maybe this was very, very disappointing. Alright, so... something I wanted to save while I was recording this are the treasure maps. So using what the treasure map showing you a treasure map, using place some marker on your map. So let's try and treasure maps at once. Sure. Okay. So what does that do? Where is the marker? What does the marker even look like? Oh. Right here. Okay, let's go check it out. Anyway, let's go ahead and see what this is all about. Am I gonna need anything to dig this up? I'm not bringing anything with me. I don't know. Okay. Well, what do I do once I'm here now? Okay. What do I get? Ooh, energy shotgun schematic 3. IV fruit. What else? Applied. Oh my god. That's broken. Yo, what? Another thing I want to show is I do want to show the raids on the enemy strongholds real quick. I marked them on my map with house icons so that I could differentiate them from other... Am I going the right direction? I'm not. Never mind, it's right here. I found it. Oh no, this is a different one. Oh. Well, I found a new one. Alright, anyway. Oh, oops. Oh, this sucks. So, here's an enemy stronghold. As you'd expect, they have everything at their disposal. Realistically, you can just go through the front door. like this. And much like in the regular strongholds, there's usually a pal inside for you to take along with the treasure chest. Oh my gosh! What? Whoa, 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 hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. This is... Like, I don't even know what to do with some of this stuff at this point. So we got a kinship peach. Okay, never mind. I thought that was a... I thought that was an applied workbook. That's why I was like, wow, this is insane. Yeah, we got a festival lantern schematic. Now that I have this, I can build a festival lantern at my base. So it'll give me more, you know, more aesthetic things that you can do. And like I was saying, there's a pal for you to free inside as well. So just wanted to show that as well here. And as just one last thing I wanted to make note of. I have to grab the footage from my stream. I guess I don't have to, but I would need to find a... But otherwise need to find a dungeon that's open. And the dungeons seem to have gotten a complete overhaul. I went in one dungeon trying to figure out a mission, but the dungeon that I went inside looks so different, looks so nice, and there's so many cavern mushrooms to pick up. I think I got like 17 cavern mushrooms just from that one run, which I didn't used to get that much on the dungeon that was right outside the small settlement. So that was very, very nice. And like I said, it just looks so nice to see the way that the dungeon was changed. So I just wanted to show that. Like I said, I'll grab a clip from my stream, just showing that off of me going through it for a little bit. And yeah, I think that's gonna be just about everything that I wanted to show. At least for this video, because this video is getting quite long. That's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully everyone else is enjoying the update as well. There's still a bunch of stuff that I need to do. And yeah, that's about it. See you guys next time. Later.